Hello everyone, my name is Lowko and welcome to a little bit more Overwatch. Today it is time to play a couple of games with Mei. Now I recently got the Abominable Mei legendary skin, which looks absolutely awesome. Today we're going to be playing a couple of games with that skin enabled. Abominable. I keep mispronouncing the skin's name. I keep saying Abominable. It's Abominable. Man, it's a difficult name. Anyway, it is time to get started. We gotta capture the very first objective on this particular map. Obviously, we end up winning if we manage to capture 2 of them. Now, I love playing Mei in quick match. We are currently in quick match as well, and I love playing it whenever I'm playing by myself. Now, that sounds maybe a little bit sad, but the reason for that is just that she's really good when she's trying to deal with enemies or with, you know, quick match team compositions, right? Let's be real, in many situations, everyone's just sort of running the hero that they want to play, and in many cases, that includes not a healer. Now, I play a lot of healers. I love playing the support classes in the game, but it definitely does mean that whenever I want to play, you know, anything else, that makes the game a little bit more difficult to go ahead and compete in, right? So I love playing Mei in that particular instance as she's like a really well-rounded hero. I mean, she's super good at defensive, she's super good at attacking, she's really good at hitting people in the face in general. And as you can see right now, she's just very well-rounded. I mean, you can heal yourself up, you can stay alive a little bit longer so than other heroes can, and I just really enjoy playing her. Now, if I get hooked, that is a little risky, but it looks like he missed it, so I can go ahead and keep on shooting some icicles to the enemy. Now, I also have my little ice wall. You can see the other friendly Mei ended up using her ice wall there. Now, there is currently a riptire coming in, apparently. Haven't seen it just yet, but I tried looking out for it. Oh, trying to freeze someone here as well. There we go. And I'm gonna go ahead and use my shift here, which doesn't only make me invulnerable for a little while, but more importantly, it heals myself back up to full, which is super helpful, as you can already imagine. Where's Mei? Where's Mei? Oh no, oh no. I'm super low. Oh no, I didn't want to kill our own allied Mei, but I ended up using my ulti there. It looks like it didn't freeze anyone, sadly. But I love playing Mei. She's just so fun. I don't play her nearly enough, to be honest, to justify enjoying her this much, if that makes sense, you know? Like, oftentimes I try and supplement for a hero that the team still needs, and in many instances, that indeed is going to be, come here, you killed one of my friends. I didn't want you to. But that indeed is going to be like a healer or a tank or something. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I don't wanna die here. Let me freeze a monkey. I mean a scientist. Excuse me, don't get upset. But in many instances, it just turns out that we don't have a healer or a tank or any of that sort of shenanigans, and it really does help if you're playing a little bit of Mei whenever you're in a quick match, just because you're much less reliant on you know, your allies not picking a hero. Now, in this particular case, though, it looks like we're still okay. I was a little worried there that they would be able to capture the objective, and it looks like they are currently... Are they actually on it? I think they may very well be on it, but... For the moment, though, apparently they got shoot off at the very least in time, and we managed to secure objective number 1 in a 1-0 fashion in 100% versus 0. So that's a good indication. Let's jump into round 2. Seriously, though, look at this little skin. It's so cute. Anyway, round two, let's go. So, once again, we gotta make sure we capture the objective. If we do it as dominantly as we just did on round number 1, we're gonna be A-okay. It looks like our Winston has already started moving onwards, although I did just get hooked. Obviously, I got a nice little counter for that. Just hitting my shift right from the get-go. Did just get a bomb at my feet, too, from the Junkrat, but lucky for me, while grabbing a healing cloak as well, I managed to do quite a little bit of self-sustain once again. Whew, he is super low, but I'm a little scared of dying here. You know what, I'll just activate my, my shift once more, because I don't want to keep on hoarding all of the... Well now. What is this? What's this, Mr. Decree? No! Dude, I should not be alive right now. I have no HP. I didn't want to be hoarding all of the healing globes. All of the healing package, rather. We did manage to, once again, do quite a little bit of work there. I got my ultimate ready to go. You know what? I'll just throw it in right now. Hopefully that will allow the team to start pushing onto the objective, and it looks like indeed it is working out quite nicely. We've done quite a little bit of work once more, and so far, so good. While they did manage to grab the early stages of this round in their favor. Ooh, come here, you. Come here, you slippery little... There we go. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, got an ice wall. Boys, get out. I have no HP. Well, I got actually quite a little bit of it, but this is a good example, right? We don't seem to have a healer in this particular instance. Well, I guess technically it doesn't say we need another support. That is 2 reptiles right now. I'm cool. I'm good. No, but it doesn't say that we need another support because, well, hey, we got a beautiful Symmetra on our team, which is, to be fair, not all too useful in this team composition anyway. But more importantly, not a healer, right? So this is a good example right here, I guess, where Symmetra or Mei rather is very, very helpful, as Symmetra is not going to really be a healer. As you can see, oof, you can counter so many ultis just by hitting the shift button, to be honest. Like, whenever I get hooked, right, I try and just stay alive a little bit longer with it, and oftentimes you do manage to. But I do need to make sure that I'm not going to be on cooldown at that point, though. Now, there is currently a high noon. Oh, would you look at that? Would you look at that? Once again, a little low in HP. A little too low for my liking. So I may as well just use my shift here once again. I love playing Mei. I don't play her nearly as much as I should, honestly. Like, I get so many solid games with her, where you can just feel like you're absolutely dominating the enemy team, even though you may, you know, you may... Oh, okay, we can make Mei puns all day, guys, but... We can make pun... Okay, sorry. No, but you can have such good games with Mei, and all in all, she's just really, really, really good. She's just really, really, really fun to play, and I seem to get some of the sickest games of Overwatch with her. And it looked like, once more, we've done quite a bit of damage. We've managed to hold on to the objective. Wasn't as perfect as round number 1, or as far as, you know, the score goes at least, because they did manage to capture a couple of percentages in their favor. But look at us, there we are, sitting on the floor with a little hood up. Looks like Junkrat, though, did manage to get the play of the game. I felt like we did quite a nice job there, all in all. That was nice. I love throwing mines like that, like Junkrat. Wow. Because it obviously does so much damage to him. But all in all, I think... Will we show up here? Oh, there we go. Alrighty, so let's see if we can go ahead and win the second game as dominantly as the first one. This time around, we are on Illios, so that's going to be another capture point-based map. Okay, so here goes nothing. We'll have to try and push the enemies off of the objective, just like we managed to do in the first game. This is going to be a different team, though, because I ended up switching lobbies. For some reason, the game made me switch lobbies, so that is the reason why this is going to be a different team. Don't know if we're gonna be nearly as good as we were in the previous one, but either way, early game, looking pretty similar, looking pretty alright. Although, oof, they are currently on the objective and we are not. I have to try and see if I can freeze at least a couple of them. Woo! I'm a little low in HP now though, but that's okay. That is okay. I want to see if I... Oh, actually, that was a friendly Junkrat. I was gonna say, I want to see whether or not I can stay alive. Gonna have to use my, my healing up here though. Otherwise, I'm gonna be in a heck of a lot of trouble. Alright, so currently they do have the objective in their favor, which is not good. And I did just take a Roadhog hit to the face, which is real unfortunate. We've got to step up our game if you want to grab this one, though, because it's already 30% in their favor right now, which is not going to change anytime soon if we keep on playing like this, right? Obviously, Roadhog is a pretty scary hero to go up against as Mei, as even though I can shift my way out of it, he can still easily one-shot you if the shift is indeed going to be on cooldown. Now, I got my ulti nearly ready to go. Woo! I thought that was actually a mistake there. And sadly, I ended up getting pinned while using my ulti. Although all of the allies currently seem to be on the objective, while it was getting captured here for a little bit, it hasn't gone in our favor just yet, but I think we may very well have it very, very soon. Trying to make sure that we do as much damage here as possible. And we do actually have the objective now, which is great. Gotta make sure that I don't get pinned again, though. There we go. Don't want to get hooked either. Or hit, or... Oh, man. Oh, I said I don't want to get hooked. They've already managed to capture the first objective for 90%, which is really bad. Woohoo! They managed to get a counter right there on the Tracer ultimate. And while we aren't dead just yet, this is not looking amazing. Although, whenever, you know, you're nearly losing the game, that sort of triggers all of the allies to start pushing onwards. And it looks like that is exactly what is going on right now as well. I'm a little too low in HP though, so what I'll go ahead and do is just use my shift here. There's gonna be a 12-second cooldown. We may need it in case we get hooked. But I'll just play it safe for the next couple of seconds, just in case that indeed is going to be happening. And it looks like, just because it's one of those things that just happens in Overwatch, right? No one's really on the objective until it hits 99% and everyone's like, oh shit, we need to start moving. We need to start getting there, because otherwise we are gonna be in trouble. Your hook doesn't reach that far, sir. I knew about that at the very least. And while apparently they are still doing work, I'll go ahead and throw in my ulti just like that, reload real quick, and start hitting as many of these guys as possible. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3. Well, actually, that's only 2. But 3 hits, rather. Alright, we'll start hitting back once again, but sadly, it looks like the enemy... Oh, man. Woo! It looks like the enemies are at the very least trying to trigger it right now. I gave myself there for the objective to try and trigger the overtime, because otherwise we wouldn't have been able to get it at all. And sadly, the objective did indeed fail. So we'll have to rethink our you know, our options here, because this very first round wasn't that amazing. Okay, ready, set, go! Quick, 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 quick! Get moving, get moving, get moving! So we're currently on the well part of this map. Obviously, the well has this massive well in the middle of it, which is pretty scary when they have, you know, a bunch of roadhogs on their team, which can hook people in, just nearly happened to the allied Winston there. But it looks like so far, so good. So far, so good. Now, their Tracer has been kind of a pain in the ass to us so far, as well in this game. That's exactly what I did not want to have happen. That is exactly what I tried to prevent happening, because when you get hooked into the abyss, you can imagine that if you fall down, you're dead, right? And we have no ways of getting out of trouble. But we're still being a nice little meat shield here, I suppose. Once again, they keep on trying it, though. They keep on trying it. The cooldown on the hook, obviously, isn't that high, but oh, nice. Nice hit there. I think that was... I don't know, actually. Did we have a Lucio or like a Vara on this team? I'm not sure. But it did end up doing quite a little bit of work there. And it ended up, you know, triggering their Roadhog into the pit instead. Oh, I hit my shift there. But there's always a little bit of ping, sadly, when playing Overwatch as well. Like, there's always... I don't know, it's like a split-second delay that makes it really rough. Like, I hit shift as soon as I saw he got stuck. But sadly, it didn't trigger in time. Now, they are contesting the objective right now, and they're trying to capture it as well. I got my ulti here ready to go, but I don't think I can go ahead and push that all by myself. We'll have to wait for a couple of my allies to come back into this. As a matter of fact, I'll just go ahead and see if I can maybe pick off their Tracer. That would be good. Are you gonna come in, Tracer? Not this time? Okay. There we go. Throwing in my ulti. Trying to zone him away. Sadly, didn't get any freezes off. Unless they walk into it, I guess. Oh. Oh, man. They did just manage to capture the objective again, sadly. But we are contesting it ourselves. And we are doing a rather good job of it so far as well. Not gonna lie. As long as we stay all the way in the back here. That's the reason, by the way, why I'm playing so defensively. As long as we stay all the way in the back, he can't really hook us. And we're trying to prevent that from happening. Now, lucky for us, it looks like Avara just cleaned up most of the enemy team. Although a Spirit Dragon could definitely break the day. I can definitely move pretty close to the objectives as well and try and slow them down, right? Like, I can just simply put up little ice barriers like that will slow them down quite a little bit. And while we do currently own the objective, it's gonna be pretty hard for the opponents to get back into the swing of things. Not gonna lie, like, we've got a nice little defensive posture. Most of the allies are going to be alive, except for Reinhardt, who decided to go all the way towards the opposing side of the map. But he should be back on the objective soon enough as well. And we are in a nice little space here to start hitting them. Now, you gotta keep in mind, the High Noon can kill me, I guess, but I don't really wanna. You gotta keep in mind that the icicle that I have does a stupid amount of damage. Like, from a distance, it does a lot. So while it may not sound very significant, and while there's definitely a little bit of travel delay between it actually hitting a target and, you know, it being useful. Ah, man, he came from the back. I hit shift there once again, but that was in anticipation of the Roadhog hit, not so much of the insta damage of McCree. And it looks like that did allow them to capture the objective, well, at least somewhat. I mean, they're currently on it. I thought they would maybe be able to capture it all the way. I got my ultimate here ready to go. We're at 99%. So as long as we push them off, things should be a-okay. Gotta go ahead and throw my ulti here. Hopefully that will push them off of it. They are scared to move onwards here, that's for certain. And it looks like, so far, this is looking pretty alright. It's only really McCree now. Although, they're all slowly but surely moving back. But no, lucky for us. McCree got pushed. My ulti zoned them out for a little while. And it did allow us to pick up the second round. So that's very good. That means that the score is currently 1-1. Alrighty, so the final round has begun. We got 20 seconds before the objective activates. And for the moment, I'm just gonna hang around in this little area a bit. and usually you can do a nice little, you know, couple of hits on the enemies. Although if you get hit from the if you get hit from the opposing Mei, things do get a little bit trickier. Looks like I did manage to get healed back up though, and we're currently on the objective, or at the very least some of my team is. Nice, we got it, we got it. Looks like they haven't really been hero switching all too much. Okay, so far looking really nice. So far it's looking really, really nice. Oh, shift, shift, shift. Obviously that prevents all incoming damage for a little while. Nice little push there by Lucio, getting the opposing Mei. Very nicely done. Oof. And while this isn't looking game over just yet, we got a really nice defensive posture here. McCree tried getting all of us. He absolutely got 0 of us. I'll go ahead and throw my ulti off there in the little corner. Oh man, there were a couple of them here just now. Alright, that's unfortunate, but 40% already. Very nice. Very nice. It's always good whenever you lose the first round and then you win the next, you know? Like, it seems to sort of give you the positive momentum, just like you have in sports. I mean, I don't watch too many sports. I'm a nerd, what can I say? But I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. Did get a nice headshot, by the way, there on their Mercy. 2 headshots. And it ended up murdering him. Oh, man. Oh, man. There is a lot of damage trying to come in here. Woo! They're trying to capture the objective right now, and they're doing a pretty good job. Ooh, I'm at 10 HP. 10 HP? No problem, no problem, no problem. Well, I won't be able to do very much when I'm dead either, right? So I guess we'll have to give away the objective here for just a little bit. I got my ulti here ready to go. Well, nearly ready to go, that is. It should be done, though, during the next fight. Oh, I threw in my ulti. Hopefully, it's gonna allow our Winston to do a bit of work to, at the very least, get some, you know, sustain in. And it looks like it wasn't quite enough yet. They currently have the objective in their advantage, and it looks like they aren't trying to give it up anytime soon. However, the allies just formed up together, apparently, and managed to, at the very least, push some of them off, which may very well allow us to get the objective back in our favor, and that is exactly what happened. Nice. Alrighty. Now we're just gonna sit. Now we're just gonna sit right here. Look pretty. Look pretty. Don't get hit. Oh no, don't get hooked either. Woo! Excuse me. Excuse me. Trying to freeze you real quick. I hope you don't mind that, Reinhardt. Ice makes everything better. Well, that's not entirely true, but we got 100%. We got 100%. And with that, we picked up the victory. So very nice. Even though the first round in this particular series here was not good, right? They managed to capture that one, and we had a bit of a sloppy start. Everything else turned out to be in our favor. And with that said, I mean, it looks like Junkrat got to play the game. But with that said, I'm going to be ending this video right here. If you haven't already, do make sure you subscribe down below so you get a notification as soon as I upload more of these videos, because more will definitely be coming soon. And other than that, I want to thank you all very much so for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!